Have you ever walked into a room and felt instantly at ease just because of a simple vase of flowers? It's not magic. It's the quiet power of natural beauty. In a world full of digital noise and fast design trends, flowers still hold a timeless place in home decor. They speak a visual language that feels calming, elegant, and alive. And in 2025, that language is getting even more refined. Did you know that 70% of homeowners feel their space doesn't reflect their style? Don't be part of this statistic. Subscribe and start designing a home that truly feels yours. We're seeing a shift back to nature, not in a rustic or overgrown way, but with purpose and intention. Flowers today are less about grand, over-the-top arrangements and more about subtle moments. A single, sculptural bloom placed just right. A modest bunch of soft-colored stems on a windowsill. These small touches create a sense of balance and quiet luxury, which modern spaces crave. But there's more to it than just looks. Flowers have emotional weight. Scientific studies even show they can lift your mood and reduce stress. They connect us to something slower, more beautiful, and more human. In sleek interiors filled with metal, stone, or neutral tones, the gentle presence of a flower brings softness. It invites you to pause, to breathe. Think of them as design punctuation marks. Not loud, not needy, just a gentle statement of style and care. In minimalist homes, that matters more than ever. Everything you bring in has to earn its place, and flowers do, without shouting. A beautiful home is not a dream, it's an art, and you're the artist. Subscribe and start creating spaces that speak to the soul. So before diving into specific trends, remember this. Flowers aren't just decorative, they're emotional. They're designed with feeling. And in 2025, that's what truly makes a home feel stylish and alive. What makes a flower arrangement feel modern? Is it the shape, the color, or the way it fits into a room like it belongs there? Quiet, confident, and effortlessly stylish? The answer lies in how trends are evolving in 2025. It's not about doing more, it's about doing less, beautifully. This year, one of the biggest trends is the single stem statement. Just one bold flower, like a calla lily or king protea, can carry the entire visual weight of a room. It's dramatic, yes, but in a very refined way. Think of it as modern poetry, short but powerful. Transform your home, transform your life. Subscribe now and let's create spaces you'll love forever. Then there's the rise of neutral-toned bouquets. Forget the bright, clashing colors of the past. Now, it's about soft creams, blush tones, dusty greens, and the occasional deep plum or rust. These colors don't scream for attention. Instead, they whisper elegance and blend seamlessly into minimalist interiors. Another trend that's gaining popularity is the meadow-inspired arrangement. These look like you just gathered flowers from a quiet field, loose, airy, and wild, but still curated. There's a charm to this undone look, especially when paired with raw materials like linen or wood. And don't overlook asymmetry. Arrangements are becoming more sculptural. Not everything needs to be balanced or centered. The beauty lies in the offbeat, the unexpected. A tall stem reaching out on one side, a cluster of petals bunched low. It feels more natural, more human. Each of these trends has one thing in common: restraint. 2025 isn't about filling a vase, it's about creating a feeling with less. The result? Spaces that feel alive but never cluttered, quiet but never boring. If you're drawn to beauty that doesn't try too hard, these trends will speak to you. Ever wonder why some flowers instantly elevate a space while others feel out of place? The secret isn't just in the arrangement, it's in the choice of the flower itself. In modern interiors, where every item matters, picking the right bloom can make all the difference between a space that feels curated and one that feels cluttered. So, what flowers are stealing the spotlight in 2025? Orchids top the list. With their sculptural shape and soft color variations, they embody elegance. Whether perched on a windowsill or styled on a coffee table, they bring a calm, graceful energy to any room. Peonies are next. Their lush, round blossoms soften sharp lines and cold materials like concrete or glass. Their fleeting bloom makes them feel even more special, like a little luxury that doesn't last forever, and that's part of the charm. If you want something sleek and bold, calla lilies are perfect. Their clean lines and upright posture make them ideal for modern spaces. Place one in a narrow vase, and you've made a statement without saying a word. Looking for something with more edge, try proteas or anthuriums. They're unconventional, exotic, and full of texture. These blooms are for people who want their decor to be just a bit unexpected. Color matters too. This year, it's all about muted tones. Ivory, beige, dusty rose, and the occasional pop of deep burgundy. These shades play well with natural materials like oak, stone, and linen, creating a palette that feels both earthy and refined. In a world of trends, the flowers that stand out in 2025 aren't always the loudest. They're the most thoughtful, chosen for their form, color, and feeling, chosen to complement, not compete with, your space. Have you ever noticed how the right vase can transform a simple flower into a work of art? Choosing the perfect vessel is just as important as picking the flowers themselves. In 2025, the trend is all about simplicity, texture, and balance, because the vase isn't just a container, it's part of the overall design story. Matte ceramic vases are especially popular this year. Their soft, understated finish adds warmth without stealing attention from the flowers. They come in muted tones like soft gray, creamy white, and sandy beige, perfect for minimalist and modern interiors. These vases create a calm backdrop that lets the natural beauty of the blooms shine. Glass vessels also remain a classic choice. Clear glass keeps things light and airy, especially when filled with water and fresh stems. But this year, smoky or frosted glass is gaining traction. It adds a subtle hint of mystery and depth, while still maintaining a clean, modern vibe. Placement matters just as much as the vase style. A bold single-stem flower looks stunning on a kitchen island or dining table, where it can stand alone and command attention. Smaller, delicate bouquets work well on bedside tables or bathroom shelves, adding a gentle touch of life without overcrowding the space. Size is key too. Oversized vases can overwhelm a small room, while tiny vessels might get lost on large surfaces. The goal is harmony. Your floral arrangement should feel like it belongs, fitting naturally into the room's rhythm. In 2025, the vase and flower together tell a quiet story of balance, beauty, and thoughtful design. When chosen well, they make a simple statement that speaks volumes. Have you ever thought about how flowers can change with the seasons, not just in nature, but inside your home? In 2025, seasonal flower decor is making a big comeback, but with a fresh twist. Instead of over-the-top arrangements, it's all about embracing the unique mood each season brings and reflecting that simply and beautifully in your space. Spring is all about lightness and renewal. This season, delicate tulips and ranunculus are favorites. Their soft petals and gentle colors, think pale pinks, whites, and buttery yellows, bring a fresh, hopeful energy after the long winter months. These blooms feel light and airy, perfect for a kitchen table or a sunny corner. When summer arrives, the vibe shifts to something more vibrant and lively. Sunflowers and dahlias are the go-to flowers. Their bright yellows, oranges, and reds bring warmth and cheer. But in 2025, even these bold blooms are styled simply, often paired with just a few green stems or some airy filler to keep the arrangement from feeling too busy. Autumn brings cozy, earthy tones, and dried flower arrangements are the trend here. Think pampas grass, dried wheat, and muted brown or rust-colored blossoms. These long-lasting arrangements add texture and warmth, fitting perfectly with rustic wood and cozy textiles. Plus, they're low maintenance and sustainable. Winter calls for elegance and calm. Whites like amaryllis and pine branches create a crisp, clean look that feels festive, but refined.